Good morning, everyone. How is everybody? If you're in Lansing, how are you liking this weather? Right? It's kind of exciting. So good morning, I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our home yoga practice live. We are working on new beginnings and doing things differently. Maybe that just means rolling out the mat at all and doing that differently. That can be the case, and I'm not mad at you. I'm hoping that sections of today's practice can help serve to keeping that beginner fresh mind, letting go of the stagnation of thinking that we know it all or thinking that we need to know it all, or be able to do it all, and lighten up, have a good time. Alrighty, we're going to start in child's pose. We're going to take my glasses off and sink back toward our heels. If your knees are sensitive, bring a blanket down under your knees. Or if you can't put your weight on your knees at all, we'll be on the knees only for a moment, so maybe remain standing. We're going to come back up in a moment. So let's lengthen the arms out. Start to breathe and feel your mind. And I mean it that way. What does that mean? Feel my mind. Where is your mind right now? So just greet yourself in a new way. Feeling your mind. Just like you would feel your body. Is it tired? Is it injured? Is it overly filled, overly burdened? Does it need a bath? All right, let's breathe in and come forward to hands and knees, shift forward. Exhale, sinking it back. Let's breathe in and feel the breath continue to move into us as we're shifting. So if you're shifting, there's breath going in. If there's breath going in, there's movement. And then exhale, doing the same thing. Breath going out as the body is moving back. Can we start to connect breath and movement? So are you moving and no breath is going in or out? Can you keep the breath and the movement in the same pace together? Can we start to ask the two of them to work together, to rely on one another, and neither is the boss. The body isn't the boss and the breath isn't the boss. How does it feel to let go of that amount of control? Even if we're not quote-unquote doing it right, is there something liberating about not having to think, just letting the body and the breath feel their way together? Good, and we'll bring ourselves up, tucking the toes, lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Those knees can stay soft. A few pelvic tilts here. What? Can that move? Explore that as a new region. Now maybe pedal the heels. Breathe. If you've got to bring those knees down, come down. We're still maintaining that symbiotic relationship, not a dictatorial relationship. Good. Let's lengthen the spine, and we'll bring the left knee down. Step the right foot up, step the left foot up, and roll the spine up to standing. Eyes open, feel the legs holding us. Let your eyes find a new location, a new spot for it to linger on. Now don't pick it apart as a thing, just feel your eyes being able to move in that direction. To take in light, to take in color, to be connected to the mind, to give you so much thought. Feel your breath. Good, let's breathe in and lift. Exhale, hinging forward. Those knees could be soft or straight. half flat back. Palms down, stepping back to your version of a plank. Maybe your knees are down, lower down. Breathe in, cobra. Lift the chest, keep the elbows bent. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm sorry, I do have to laugh because Puma has totally gone to sleep at the top of my mat. Breathe in. Exhale, step, walk the feet up to the top of the mat. Half flat back, or the middle of the mat, as may be the case for me. Forward fold, let your upper body go. Breathe in and rise. So I do have a new aspect of my practice today. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half flat back. Is the breath and the body working together? Are they? Stepping back to plank. Yes, I'm talking about you. Lower down to your bellies. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So if you were here yesterday, you know that we did a flow and found a baseline, and then we tried to see if we could find a new range. So that was 2 that we just did. I'm going to do 3 more just like that. And then I'm going to see how many more past that where I can still stay calm, but not overly aggressive and not overly fatigued. Breathe in. Exhale, look forward and travel your feet up in between your hands. Half flat back. Forward fold. So I'm just going to do 3 more. So you choose. I'm going to do a total of 5 first. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe your baseline is 3. Half flat back. Palms down, stepping to plank. And we all have a different pace as well. Lower through. Inhale. Down dog. Notice, are you in a hurry to just get them going and get them over with? Or are you present with your legs, your arms, your waist? What's accepting the movement? What's fighting it? Coming up to the top of the mat. Breathe in. Forward fold. Inhale. Body and breath working together. Exhale. Forward fold. Half flat back. Palms down. Stepping to plank. Lowering through. Cobra. Down dog. I've got 1 more before I start to find a new edge. Breathe in. Look forward. Step walker. Jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Step walk or jump back. Inhale. Exhale. Looking up, step walker, float the feet up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm in my new territory. Warming it up, giving myself permission to find a new edge of my practice where I can still keep a quiet mind, staying connected to body and breath, collaborating. No struggle, no fight. Feeling warmth starting to build in my body. Noticing my mind. If you've taken a pause, go on to your child's pose. Breathe, find your rest. If you're still with it, stay with the breath. Can the breath expand further as the body opens further? How are they growing together? Nothing stays the same. Something is always changing. As the body warms, other areas of the body can fatigue. How are we working in balance and harmony with that? Or are we trying to ignore that? Are we trying to dismiss that? Are we trying to reject the notion that something wears out, that something gets tired? Guess what? We're human. There are aspects that get tired. How do we treat ourselves when we feel that. These new beginning areas, these new boundaries, help us explore, how do I behave when something is starting to change? When I'm discovering a new aspect, am I rejecting? Am I accepting? Do I rush? Do I get patient or do I get anxious? I'm going to do one more. Because I'm starting to be a little sloppy in my legs. So I know that I'm getting a little distracted. I'm not staying connected to breath, connected to body. Down dog. So wherever we are, if you're still going, go ahead. We're going to find a still point in the down dog. Tailbone lifting, letting the head go. I'm going to choose 20 breaths. Now that might be a bit much for some of you. Maybe you want to choose 5, 10. What's the upper limit that you feel that you could sustain? A calm breath and the energy of the hips lifting and the heels rooting, letting the neck go. Observing what's going on. Not changing, not being the boss of. What's changing? Are you still fully committed in the upward energy and the downward energy? Where can you feel it? Where is it going through you? Where are you channeling it? I'm going to shift it forward to plank. Stepping my right foot up, deep lunge, left hand down, twist. Spin the back foot flat, right elbow to the right knee, side angle. Scooping the tailbone under, being in those hips, bending that front knee. Bringing it up, warrior 2. Side angle, lengthen. Can we straighten that back leg more? Can you feel this? Now, some of you might want to take that right arm down. That might not be for everyone. If you are ready to try, go ahead. Maybe find a midway. Put a block down midway. Begin something new. If you've always done the same kind of side angle, practice something new. Feel the new heat. Feel the new areas of the body that are feeling, not exerting their will. Let it flow through. Good. Left hand down, spin to the left toe, twist. Can you be effortless in the arms? Can you be effortless so that the breath can find its fullest expression? Let the breath and the body work together. Mind gets out of the way. Both hands down, stepping to plank. What are we feeling in solidity and fire? New beginnings, those knees could be down. Maybe you need to go to child's pose. Body and breath working together, not at war. Nobody's in a competition. Stepping the left foot up. Right hand down, twist. Straightening the back leg. What is the whole body doing? Are there areas of the body that have checked out? But we're here to be in the whole body, whole breath, and to feel something new. We're going to stretch it out into different ways in our mind, different sequences, different holds. Breathe. Left elbow, left knee. Spin the right foot flat. Side angle. Can you be in both legs? Maybe reach that right arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Are you still sinking in that left leg, or is there something in it trying to hold you up? Sink. Trust that the structure is there. Maybe you're finding your fullest expression, changing something new, revolving the chest. Make room for air, make room for breath. Right hand down, spin to the right foot, revolve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Let the breath flow through your flesh, through your arms, through your shoulders, through your chest, through your legs, that back leg. Both hands down, stepping to plank. Lower through, cobra or up dog. And plank. Stepping the right foot up. Left foot down, left hand down, twist. Sink. I just held myself accountable because that leg was up here. I'm sinking in it. Twisting, straighten that back leg. Oh, that's the back leg doing something. Send the breath into that back heel. Right elbow to the right knee. Spin the left foot flat. Side angle, Parshvakonasana. Some of you are exploring binds maybe from last week. Breath. Coming up, warrior two. I think I skipped that on the other side, didn't I? And then let myself explore a newness of letting that go. And side angle again. Body breath. Symbiotic. Left hand down, find your plank. Stepping that left foot up. Right hand down, revolve. Side angle. Choose your intensity that you can sustain. Warrior two. Relax your face. Let the energy flow through those arms. Yeah, don't shrug it. Let it go. Let it be easy. Let it be easy in those legs. Back to the side angle. Good. Right hand down. Spin to the right toes. Twist. Both hands down. Stepping to plank. Lower through. Up dog or cobra. Make a choice. 5 breaths. Maybe 2, maybe 3 if 5 is too hard. If 5 is too much for a calm mind. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. 20 breaths. Maybe that's your 10. Pressing the heels back. Squeeze the thighs. Relax your organs. Let your spine hang. Good. Breathe in. Look forward. Step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fall. Inhale all the way up. Are we still lifting, or did we just kind of stop and say, thank goodness? Forward fold. Can we stay in practice? Half flat back. Palms down, stepping to plank, lowering through. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Rolling it forward to plank. Stepping that right foot up. Twist. Feel this sequence, everybody. Side angle. Spin that Back foot flat, opening those hips, sinking in that front leg, coming up, warrior two. Maybe you want to add another pose right now. Add something. Maybe it's a triangle. Maybe it's a reverse. Maybe it's your own spice. Good. Back down to side angle. Begin to take liberties of your expression. What would feel fun? What would feel kind of crazy? Good. Left hand down. Find the twist. Breathe. Feel your ribs. Feel your thighs. Feel your heart beating. Hands down. Stepping the plank. Ready? We're just going to step the left foot up. Finding the twist. Side angle. Warrior two. What's your flourish? What's your add? Maybe it's just a smile. Good. Side angle. Good. Twist. Starting to feel an old right shoulder injury. Flared up 2 weeks ago. It's back today. Breath. Both hands down, stepping to plank. So I'm going to start to really moderate in that shoulder. And lower. Up dog or cobra, 3 breaths. Where's the effortlessness? Where's the whole body? What parts of your hands are being your support? Could you use more of your hand surface? Are you just using a certain section? Breath. And downward facing dog. Good. Let's come up to the top of the mat. Half flat back. Forward fold. Rising up. Hands to prayer. Eyes closed. Feel your body. Feel your skin surface. Hear your breath. Taste. Smell. And see. Eyes open. We're going to hug the right knee up into the chest. How are we doing? I hope we're doing all right. All right, so maybe you need to hold something. Maybe you always go low because I'm always giving that permissiveness. Is it time to try, even if that means you stumble? Because if we stumble and we just go back to the way we had been, where do we grow? Where do we get like that sticky ooey gooey? I'm going to grow a new tendril. And that new tendril means it's okay to fall. It's okay to fail. Whatever failing means. Failing is just an opportunity to do it again. And maybe to laugh about it. Breath. If you can hold, can you sit up tall? I'm going to straighten the leg, holding underneath the hamstring near the knee. Breathe. Can you pull it up anymore? Bring that knee up. Yeah, my left foot was like, and it's already starting, but that's okay. I'm feeling it out. Breathe. And I'm going to bring that leg down, bend the knees, sink the butt back chair. If you always stay here, could you change something with the hands? All right? If you're always here, can you change something with the hands? Feet together, knees together. Breathe. You're choosing the depth of your seat. Change something about it. Change something about it. I hope we're getting a glisten. Hope we're getting a little bit of heat on us today. Calming back up. Feel all your senses. Where can you feel something touching you? What can you hear? What can you see? What can you taste? What can you smell? Other leg when you're ready. Being in a body standing. That's all. straightening. Now that could look like this to you. All right? It could look like dropping and getting back up and dropping and getting back up. What's going on in your face? Pull. I'm going to release. I'm going to keep it up there. And bring it down. It touches the earth. Chair. Ooh. You might actually be grateful for this chair. What's new here? Where is there relief in something that we would have normally maybe gone, chair, right? How did that change? What areas of the body are grateful? Because different sections of the legs get to do some working here. Weight back in the heels. Wiggle those pretty little toes. And up to standing. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, side bend. Inhale it up. Exhale, side bend. Ooh. Bringing it up. Lift. Where are we lifting from? Hands to prayer. Right leg. Hug. And straighten. And lift. And knee up. Not your imagination. This right leg somehow is lifting a little higher. So I'm going to feel out what that balance is about or imbalance is about when we get to the other side. Breathe. Release. And bring it down. Chair. Favorite new space. Get in it. Get in that squishy, squishy chair. Where's that breath going? How is the breath in the body? How are they working together right now? Bringing ourselves back up, other leg. Giving it a hug. Straightening. All right, so we're just going to do some of our own yoga here for a second. I wasn't near my midline here. Chest up. Now I'm going to pull. I have some tension in my left sacrum. Going to push a little bit more down with the right. And then accept the fact that this side ain't my right side. Breathe. Bringing that foot down, chair. Where do you want those arms? Where do you want those knees? What's happening on your faces? Begin. Start to practice right now. You just arrived on your mat right now. What's your intention? What are you connected with feeling? How do you want to feel? And how do you infuse that into your body and your breath? Good. Let's breathe in and lift. Come on, lift up and out of that chair. Uncompress, uncompress, and side bend. Find a new edge of how long you can hold here. How long you can be deliberate. What's pressing down? Legs on the floor are pressing down, so are you doing it? Can you feel both legs doing it? What's lifting from this waist? Up, up, now we're doing a thing. Maybe reach that opposite arm, breathe. Where's that breath? It can get in there. Use the legs. Don't have the torso be so upset. Use those legs, those big, powerful, beautiful legs. Ask the center to lift itself up. And it's going, not fair. Not fair. You didn't tell me we were doing that. I didn't even know we were going to do that. All right, up and over to the other side. Breathe and over. What's rooting? What's lifting? Let the breath go into the new spaces. You made that space. Fill it up with air. Fill it up with life force. All right, here we go. Use those legs. Lift and root. Breathe. You've got a different edge than I do. Honor it. Honor it. Honor it. Ah. Good. Hands to prayer. If you can, coming down to a squat. If you can. Ooh. How we doing? Ah. Good. Let's do that again. Deep breath in the nose. Out the mouth. Ah. Awesome. We'll bring the hands down. Bring the feet down. Bottoms of the feet together. Pressing inner thighs open. I hope we've got a little glisten on our bodies, meaning a little heat got generated. Hold your feet, maybe your heels or ankles or shins. Pressing inner thighs open, pulling the chest up, neck rotation. Breath and body unified. Embody that. Let the breath lead your body. Let your body lead your breath. Turn the thinking off. Don't think how to do that. What did she just say? Don't start repeating it back to yourself. Just be in it. Feel bones, flesh, circulation, nerve endings, and breath. And just feel them. They all find their synchronization. Change direction. Good. Come to center. And a few cat and cows. Round the spine. Work the low back. How much movement can we access? Are the breath and the body working together? Or is your brain muscling your body through this? Do we even know what that feels like? Do we know when we're doing that? Do we know when the brain is muscling the body? Treating the body like it's a piece of machinery? And we're just like operating? Guess what? Our mind is not the operator. Yeah, let that sink in. Breathe. And now let's come forward and up. Breath and body finding their way. Not forcing to a deeper level. Not forcing to hold. Go through it. Continuum. The brain, the mind, that ego is not the operator. More often than not, needs to be sidelined. Needs to be set in a corner and said, yeah, thank you for your advice, but. And hold. Breathe. Empty yourself of any muscular exertion. Let the body do what the body's going to do. Let the breath occupy the body as it's doing it. Let the shape and the movement of the body guide the breath. And we'll bring that spine back up. Let's find a twist. So bring your hands either to the floor behind you. Maybe you position a block behind you like so. And that brings the floor a little higher, right? So we might feel like I'm not getting much when I use my hand here. Oh, but now you could really get that leverage to lift the vertebrae upward on the spine. Breath in, sit up. Exhale, twist the lowest part of you. Look at my neck. I'm keeping it neutral. Twisting here. Grow tall or grow up. I don't wanna. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ooh, twist on the exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh. And gently release. Let's come on around to the other side. And I'll turn a little bit sideways so folks can see that block positioning again. Now notice when I brought these heels in, I don't want to bring them in so much that my spine does this. So bring them in until you can have a nice upward countenance on your own. Up. Inhale. Into the belly. Exhale, revolve. Inhale. Exhale, revolve. Oh. Grow tall through the back of the neck. Inhale. Exhale, revolve. Ooh. Nice work. All right, we're going to release. Setting the block aside. Lengthening those legs out in front of us. We're going to lower ourselves down onto the mat and explore length by reaching the arms overhead. Let the weight of the body go. There are some forms of practice that involve deliberate shavasana as a pose in between different sets, because shavasana is a pose. So check in right now. We'll do this differently. We'll begin to find ease and calm and stillness that doesn't mean an ending, but a beginning. Really practice this. Let go. Or are you bracing for what's coming next? Let go. Body and breath working together. Good. Draw the knees into the chest, forehead to the knees, and lengthen. Draw the knees into the chest, forehead to the knees, and lengthen. And keep going. Practicing expansion and contraction. And when you're in that activated space, ask yourself, am I contracting still, or did I stop somewhere? Am I expanding, still, somewhere new? Feel it. Contract something new. Expand in a new way. Expand in a different area. But really feel it. Beautiful. Let's lengthen and now let everything go limp. Practice shavasana. Now it doesn't mean go to sleep and let go completely. Shavasana is a pose of stillness and silence, quietude. Good. Let's walk the feet in. Keep the arms overhead. Breathe in and lift the hips. Bridge. Keep those arms overhead. Relax the shoulders. Feel your feet. Push down through the big toes only. And feel your bridge. Press the heels down, but really just deliberately push the toes down. Lift the hips. Lift the hips. Are both big toes dominant? I was actually using the left big toe more than the right, just figuring that out. All right, pinkies. Here we go. Lift. Breathe. Feel. Don't give yourselves a cramp. Breath. Lower those hips down. Right ankle crosses over left knee. Hugging that in. Pressing the back to the floor. Softening the shoulders. Big belly breath. Eyes open. Good. Release both feet down. Another bridge. Arms overhead. And lift. Relax the shoulders. Let the breath lead the way. Let the breath work with body. Feel a new area of your body. Take your awareness to another area of your body. What is it doing? Can it do more of it, less of it? Is it doing it in a balanced way? Is it one-sided? What is going on? Breathe. Let it be a feeling, developing antenna inside of us. Not computation, not equation. And lower left ankle above right knee. Ready? We'll bring this knee in. Oh, make a sound as clearly I did. Feel out your spine. Are you leaning on one side of your spine more than the other? Occupy your body with sensory awareness, with energetic awareness. And release both feet down. Now keep the arms down alongside the waist. Press down through the soles of the feet evenly. Maybe wiggle the shoulders under you. Some of you bring your hands together into a clasp. All right, push the backs of the arms into the floor. Lift the chest, lift the hips. Breathe. Now find the sweet spot where you're not straining to hold it and you're not dropping down either. Let the tummy breathe. Don't let the knees splay. Imagine you've got one of the yoga blocks in between your thighs and you're holding them there. You can always use that as a tool in the future as well. Find your point where it's saying, I want to come down. And see if you can find 2 breaths, 5 breaths, 10 breaths more. What are we learning? What are we discovering? What's the conversation? When we're developing a new frontier, a new level, new learning, new beginnings. Good. And slowly release the arms, lower the hips. Draw the knees into the chest, forehead up to the knees. And lengthen it out. Expand, expand. And let go. Shavas, hold and breathe. Feel the heaviness of the body. Let go of animation. And all that remains is consciousness. Conscious awareness. Good. We'll draw the left knee into the chest. Straighten that right leg. Push it into the back of the floor. Into the floor with the back of the leg. Be active. Inner left thigh aligned with the midline, the middle of your belly. Good. We're going to twist. Keep the right leg strong and straight. Strong and straight. Breathe. Let go. Now don't pull into it. Don't yank into it. Let the body fall into it. Let the body fall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Let's bring it on back. Straighten the left leg. Draw the right knee in toward the midline. Straighten that left leg. Push it into the back, into the floor. And roll onto the left hip, crossing over. Breathe in. Let the body fall into this twist. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Let's come on back to center. Hug it in one more time. Straighten the leg. Reach long. Expand, expand, expand. Draw the knees into the chest. Contract, contract, and expand, expand, and contract. Contract, and expand. Good. Now let everything go limp. Let it just be where it is. Don't adjust it. Just accept you in your body, in your breath, right here. This is where it fell. This is where you are. This is what now feels like. This is what is feels like. Good. Draw the left knee into the chest. Maybe pull the forehead up to the knee and cross it over. Stay active, straightening that right leg behind you. Twist. What's changed? What wants to let go now? What wants to say, oh, you really meant let go? You're giving me another shot at letting go? And what does it feel like to feel a new area of you, no matter how small, no matter how big, to move, to do a little shift, a subtle shift? And back to center. Hug the left knee in. Straighten that left leg. Draw the right knee in toward the midline. And straighten that left leg. Keep it strong and straight. Crossing over. And bring it back. Hug that right knee in. Lengthen that leg. Stretch. Nice, big, expansive feeling. Point the toes. Do it. Do it. And draw it in. Forehead up to the knees. Lower the head down. Send the legs up to the ceiling. Rest the arms and the chest. What's the least amount of effort we need here? Eyes open. Invite the heaviness of breath. Let the chest trust it can expand and receive this breath. And we'll bring the feet down. And lengthen the legs. Let the feet fall open and heavy. Let the arms fall open and heavy. Eyes open. Let's open the jaw. Stretch it side to side. Protrude the tongue. And then relax the jaw. Let it just find where it wants to fall. Maybe the lips remain slightly parted, the jaw heavy. Eyelids heavy, but eyes open. Relax your nasal passageways and sinuses. Back of the throat, back of your tongue. Soften your arms, shoulder blades, your entire backside. Your hips, your legs, your heels, your feet. Relax the skin on your body. Eyes open. Now begin to be right here. Tell yourself, begin to be right here. And begin again. And begin again. Body and breath united. Mind occupying body and breath. Be right here. Be right here. Be right here. Notice all of the sounds you can hear. Notice the colors you can see. Notice how much weight of your body you can feel. Allow a softer, deeper, soothing breath. Notice how it made your mind feel, how it made your awareness shift. And then ask the mind and the body to move fingers, wrists, ankles. Letting the breath lead how those movements should be expressed. And we'll eventually roll to one side, finding a fetal position, hugging that in. Letting breath and body fold into one another. And we'll eventually come upright to a seated space. You can sit cross-legged, you could sit with your legs out in front of you. Maybe change the way you're sitting. So I think I'm going to do a full lotus because I don't practice it as much as I used to. So I'm going to sit differently. I've been sitting in Sukhasana pretty much for a year. Take a moment and reflect on the journey that we've gotten to take in beginnings, in that beginner's mind, in welcoming in the unfamiliar, in welcoming in falling, changing, feeling, being present in breath and body and mind. And how do we feel right now? What's new? What awareness has shifted? What ability has shifted? And remember that aspects of our practice, we choose what it is we're going to practice, an amount of time. We do the thing and we observe it, maybe journal about it, and then study. So the aspect of studying, reflecting on the journal. Don't just write stuff in your journal and never look back. What are the sacred texts or the divine readings that you're checking into, whether they're sutra readings, different books or manuals, or a teacher, right? So all of those are aspects of study. And ask questions. Hey, I felt this really weird emotion. Or, hey, I actually think I felt something move in a different way in my body, right? So that we bring that beginner's mind to someone else as well and get a reflection. Doesn't mean that they're always right, but you're getting to hear things in a different way, and it'll help you practice in a new way. Single Om, if you wish. Actually, 3. I'm going to use 3 as my baseline and then find a new level of a couple of numbers after that. Answer the heart center at the Anjali Mudra, or maybe you're holding a different mudra. Janana Mudra, index finger and thumb. Ganesha Mudra, pulling apart, right? Our Vajra Mudra, bring my hands here like this, right? So choose, do something differently, and begin. All that is love and light in me recognizes and salutes that love and that light in you that you're sharing with me. I'm receiving it. Thank you. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this has been our home yoga practice live on Thursday, March 11. We're working on beginnings with the ushering in of spring weather, at least. How do we bring the beginner's mind into our practice? So go ahead and check out Tuesday and Wednesday and today's, if you're checking us out on demand, today was a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more heated because we stayed with some movement, hopefully tying in some of the aspects of how to generate that beginner's mind. I deeply appreciate practicing with you all today. It was certainly something I needed to do. I'm still going to inspect that left side. And I am wishing you all to have a wonderful day. Go forth and do great things. Peace.